in order to log into the adaptive tutoring system, what you're going to want to do is go to the adaptive tutoring homepage that we've created at media.njit.edu/adaptive_tutoring. Once you arrive at this page, then you will click the adaptive tutoring login link at the top. Next, you'll be presented with this page, which is going to ask you for your school ID, and you're going to type in NJIT, and then click the login button. At this point, what you're going to do is press Launch Cognitive Tutor. And you're going to be asked to either save or run a file. So, as long as it comes up like this, you're going to click Open with Java Web Start. Just click OK. You may be asked to allow the program to run. You just click Allow. Next, you'll see a login for the Cognitive Tutor. And what you're going to do is you're going to type in your full name, first and last name. And once you do that, then you'll click the OK button. And next, you're going to be able to select what modules you want to start with. You can start with what's called combined modules, which is basically all the units sequentially strung together. Or you can choose a specific module that you want to focus on, which could be anywhere from whole numbers to trigonometry and geometry. So, if you already know where you might have questions, you might want to start specifically on that unit. Here we're going to start with the combined modules. Just go through the... And now we're in the system. And what's going to happen is that you're going to be able to see in the upper left-hand corner that you have a table of contents, a lesson, and a problems button. When you click on the table of contents button, you'll see that there's a table of contents. It'll give you a little bit of information about your progress and what units are there to do. The lesson tab has information about the actual content of the lesson you're working on currently.
Is your problem?
And then the problems tab is where you can go to complete the problems in that lesson. And so here's where most of the work actually takes place. And so as you work through this, let's take a look at how to work a problem. So you'll see that there are text boxes that you can type into that will fill up and complete. And then once you have answered the question, what you're going to do is you're going to type the answer into this text box right here. And then once you're successful, then you're just going to click on Done. And then that will take you to the next problem. Here what you can see is the skillometer. And the skillometer basically has a graphical representation of your progress through different concepts that have been identified within a specific unit. And so one of the parts of the system is very specific as to what skills you're working on or trying to master. This is how it identifies where your learning deficiency may be, or understanding of a particular concept may have not be correct. As you complete it, the bars will move from gold to green. Now moving back to the table of contents. Here we can see that there's the problems. And so let's work another problem. We can take a look at how we can use the system. So I'm not sure how to do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the example button. And then for the example, I'm going to go in, and at this point what the system's going to do is it's going to step me through the how to complete this problem and give me hints along the way. So I can see that right here it's asking me about whether this is going to be an addition or subtraction problem. then it's going to prompt me to enter in the values into this box and on the other boxes. Once I've correctly done that, then it's going to prompt me to start to solve the problem. And I enter in the information. And now it's going to prompt me to enter in the final answer here. And now it says that I'm done and I've completed this example. And what I'm going to do is click the Done button at the top, and I'll be able to proceed on with the next problem here. So basically that's how you'll work through the system. The idea behind it being that as you complete each problem, the faster you complete them and the more often you're correct, the faster you'll go through a given unit. If you don't understand a particular problem or understand how to solve it, you can click the example button and it will help you work through the problem and teach you how to solve it. If you don't click the example button, you can also click the hint button, and the hint button will give you a single hint that relates to solving the problem.